Not yet. Ready to go. All right, there we go.
Welcome to the 5.5 Legs Virtual Cigar Lounge here at Coast Cigar, 2420 Government Street. We are the Ashholes. I am Maverick, and I am sitting here with Bones. Welcome to the show, guys.
And Mort's taking the night off for the hurricane.
He's at the COVID studios recovering from his shoulder surgery, and he's going to have the night off. So just bear with me and Bones, and we'll try to bring you a decent show, talk about subjects that came up, sports, little politics, cigar talk, what we're smoking, and so forth.
Welcome, Kerr. Welcome, Allie. Mike's on. Welcome, Randy. Tristan, welcome. I haven't seen Tristan. We showed up for the first time in a long time the other day. Little sports car, Tristan?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Tristan, how you doing, brother? Kerr?
Well, Kerr, you're more than welcome to come sit in. Well, if you want, I'll send you the invite. Up to you. Just say yes or no in the comments, and I'll send it to you. Wait a minute. Already sent. Be right back, folks, if we disappear. Go ahead, Mav. We're
so, there's here in the Cigar Lounge, we have a bunch of different discussions on if we should watch football, even though we won't be participating in buying merchandise or going to games, or even if tickets were given to us, the decision's probably made that we won't do some of this stuff. But we're all very big football fans here at the shop, and amongst the guys here, and even some of the girls that come in, ladies that come in, they like watching football, but they have beliefs about, the putting names on helmets that are possible known criminals, or
something about that?
Protesting, and
they didn't do that. The Saints didn't have that kid's name on the helmet.
They just had it on during practice.
Yeah.
But one of the Pittsburgh Steelers players put a name of his helmet of a fallen comrade who did a couple of tours in Afghanistan.
They wouldn't let him do that?
And they let him do it, and said over somebody that was shot by a police officer and found not guilty in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So, it's here on 2 TVs at the shop and one of our monitors. And to be honest, I was watching a little bit, but not really paying attention to who scored or who missed. I heard, one of the players from the late game last night missed 3 field goals and an extra point. And I didn't get to see any of that because I wasn't really watching it.
Dude, the Giants look terrible.
And I didn't. Bones just said his Giants from his home where he was born and raised in New York City, Long Island, looked terrible last night. But I didn't get to watch any of that. So I'm sitting here with Bones. He has his opinion on what he thinks he should do and how he feels about it. And everybody's entitled to that, and I'm cool with all of it. You know what I mean? I don't get mad at somebody because they're not doing it because the way I'm doing it or so forth. But I know their ratings went down quite a bit, TV ratings wise.
23% it said this morning.
22?
23%.
23%. That's a lot of people.
Which I don't have a problem. I got a really good friend from high school who just says I'm wishy-washy about it, and I think I made the decision. I enjoy football. I love watching football. On my time off when I relax in the shop, smoke a cigar, whatever. So why shouldn't I continue to do that? Granted, I don't agree with the kneeling and the helmet thing and all the social media bullshit that they're pulling. But you know something? I enjoy my football. If they're going to continue to play football, and this is only my opinion, they're going to continue to play football. Why can't I watch it? I'm just not supporting them. I don't feel that supporting them. I'm not paying to watch them. I'm not buying any uniforms. I'm not buying tickets. I'm not buying
which we do before.
I'm not buying memorabilia. I'm not buying jerseys. I'm not buying
hats.
Now
whatever.
I'm not stupid enough to be that mad like some people and get rid of all this shit and burn it and sell it
and throw it out.
No, whatever. I paid for that already. That's mine. That's like Nike. I won't buy anything Nike
But if you have it before
I'm gonna wear it.
whatever, you're gonna wear it. I understand that.
But you get back on the flying of the flag and all that bullshit. There was a high school football team that played on 9/11. Okay, I can't remember exactly where they're at, but I just read the article. I can't remember the location. But the kids said they asked for. All right, we got special guests in the green room. We're gonna bring you on in just a few minutes, Kerr. And I gave his name out. I should have said, but anyway. So they asked for permission to fly a pro-police flag, and the school said no. What the kids do? They did it anyway. Good on them.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And the school goes and suspends them for a fucking week because they flew a pro-police flag. But they wanted to fly a BLM or Jacobs, whatever, or anything like that.
That's
It would
allowed.
have been okay. This is a one-sided freaking protest and one-sided argument. They're not giving us any opportunity to say the way we feel. It's just
it is one-sided.
It is what it is.
But good for the kids. They take it on the chin for their suspension and they go on.
It'll all be taken care of come November 3rd. What is it, November 3rd or 4th? Or something?
Yeah, November the 3rd.
Well, I had a discussion with my sister too about that. Whether Biden wins, which he really shouldn't, and Trump wins. Biden wins, the left's going to go ballistic and just be destroying shit anyway because we won. But if Trump wins, they're going to go be destroying shit
anyway,
just to destroy shit.
Yeah.
So either way,
But I think they're preparing. The country's preparing themselves for that.
Oh, absolutely.
And I personally think, like I did on the first election, nobody has a shot against him.
I don't think so.
And whether he's doing great things or he's doing some mad mistakes or he's tweeting or whatever he is, I think it's his time. And what I mean by that is we needed to change. We needed somebody different. He did a lot of great things. Everybody on the left and or the right make mistakes in politics or in their presidency.
Yep.
So be that as it may, I don't think Biden even has a shot. I think it'll be one of the biggest, not landslides per se, but biggest voting on per se on each. Whoever gets the most votes, I think he'll win.
Oh, it's gonna be a landslide
by domination. He'll dominate the win.
So let's go. Let's get okay sponsors. Well, let's go through the sponsors real quick. We got Greater Home and Auto Insurance with Mike Bryant. And we got to thank GTO Cigars. Those who know smoke GTO. We got Frontline Cigars with Mo and Steve. And we got the Ray and the Cigar Enthusiast. And we got a new sponsor of the show. Bobby doesn't know about it. And Jeff doesn't know about it. But we'll Mort, I'm sorry. But as soon as Kurt comes back, I'll let you know. I'll put it across the bottom. He's a good friend of the show. He's helped us out when it comes to social media and everything else. He gives up his time, never asks us for anything. He just does it out of
kindness of his heart.
Out of the kindness of his heart. He's just that, and you know who that is.
I tapped that cigar.
Yep. That would be Kevin and Jessica from Cigar Prop, our new sponsors of the Ashholes.
Nice.
5.5 Legs Virtual Cigar Lounge. Welcome, Kerr.
Kerr, how you doing?
I feel like I'm standing in for Mort.
You may just as well be. That's a James Caan 1940s mafioso hat you're wearing there. You should be getting out of a 1949 Ford.
You're going to get a James Caan, Godfather, trash can involved, serious beating.
Oh, dude, that's one of the best fight scenes in the movies ever, man.
You know what I mean? He had his jacket off and he had his suspenders still on and he whooped that brother-in-law's butt.
Oh yeah. You touched my sister. So what's up,
going
man?
On, Mr.
How you doing, Kerr?
I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. It's I'm glad to be a stand-in for Mort. I will try my hardest to live up to his.
There's only one Mort, man.
There's only one Mort. I'll pretend to be an Ohio State fan.
Okay.
No.
I wish you had something that had Michigan on it right now. somewhere in your vault there.
I have a Michigan
And,
hat. I have a Michigan hat somewhere. I do.
That would have been great to have
Actually,
on.
you know what? Just for you, Matt. Mav, hold on.
No. Let's get one of the sponsors going here. Let's get where we at? Front line. I thought I had that up there. There we go. What the hell is that?
I wear my throwback 76ers bucket hat.
Oh,
Nice.
That's a bucket hat?
Yeah, man.
Oh, I was like in freshman in high school when that
That
shit
was
came
pretty
out.
cool. That's pretty cool.
That is a throwback.
That's Philadelphia's finest there.
I kind of like it though, man.
You know, Kerr, I used to work for the 76ers and the Flyers a number of years ago when Allen Iverson was doing his thing there.
There you are.
He wasn't his first year there or second year there. He wasn't such a nice fellow.
Backwards, did you get the bucket?
But
that bucket thing
he
in?
turned out to be a pretty good guy. And now, you know, you see some stuff that he does.
Right.
He's a pretty decent human being.
Dude, those guys. Some of those guys, man. They you know, they should really have a professional kind of help guide them through some of the changes that go on with their lives. You know, you go from having nothing to being a millionaire.
Yeah.
You know, to having
To a millionaire.
just fans and millionaires, and a lot of them don't know how to handle that. And I mean,
I think you're right, and I
everybody
think
everybody sits around and criticizes them. Like, really, you know what? If you were 20 years old, 21 years old, and you just got about $10 million, and you're the hottest athlete in the city, you know, you mean to tell me you're going to be really laid back and you're going to have your shit together? Give me a break. Those guys, man, I feel bad for them. It's like they're being thrown to the wolves so many times.
I think you're right about giving 18, 19-year-olds millions of dollars and how they react.
Well, Zion Williamson acted pretty well when he got all that money to go to the Pelicans. I mean, it all depends on how you're raised and where you come from.
Well, I think so, and I also think there's varying degrees of maturity level too. I mean, there's plenty of guys, you know, who come from great backgrounds. Like remember that Majikowski quarterback guy from a few years ago, played for the Raiders. Ryan Leaf. I mean, I just think it's their maturity level. You know,
I think you're right. And if you're handing somebody terribly immature or something like that, they're going to go berserk.
You know, look what happened to Johnny Manziel.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah, there's a number of people we can mention.
He wasn't ready.
What you smoking there, sir?
Oh, look at that. You can't tell. Come on. Look at
the
that.
gringo.
Oh, love that. Dude.
Yeah, I sold a couple of them today.
Very good, man.
Did you
You keep it
see-
up.
See the pictures he had on his Facebook page with Doc Caffey?
Yeah.
He's got the V35 and the Grass Gringo in a beautiful looking box press.
Nice.
I'm waiting to get those.
The Big Tony, the dark on dark barber
He
pole
named it after
guys.
his dad, Big Tony.
But
No, cool.
hey, let me ask you this: have you guys been contacted? Have you got the new Limited Cigar Association cigars?
I just mentioned it to Justin right now. I can't remember which one that was that he has.
Bro,
But whoever had the video on it said they're selling. Oh,
let me tell you something. If you don't get these in, then send anybody who wants some to me.
Are they
These
that good?
are freaking phenomenal. So this is the Privada Limitada. It's for the Privada Cigar Club. It's Paul Stulak. He hadn't made a cigar, I guess, in several years. There's two. I gotta tell you something. These cigars, full-bodied, flavored, incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, if you like a full-bodied cigar, this little box press Robusto, this thing here, it had taken me over an hour to smoke. It is
Really?
literally, oh man, it's got flavor,
Powerful?
strength. What's
Nice.
that?
because we just now Matt just now started a couple of days ago to go more to medium to full body. He's more of a Connecticut to a medium guy, but he's trying to branch out.
Yeah, don't smoke this cigar.
Well, I'm
Oh,
going to
is that-
wait a little bit to mature myself. But
Yeah,
I'm moving up the levels to
yeah.
smoke a little heavier cigar so I can, broaden and get some more enjoyment. Say, limiting myself. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not bad. I mean, that's what you got to do. You know.
This is
For a long time, I was just doing, the Connecticut's and just maybe a medium one before that. But now, as I said, as it's smoking longer and longer, I'm going more and branching out, like I said.
welcome Ron Brown.
Big Ron Brown. Yeah, you got to smoke the Gringo if you haven't tried it.
Oh,
he
I
smoked
I
that.
smoked that. Yeah, I loved it.
So, but you know what? There's mild, there's medium, and then there's strong. And in my opinion, then there's something like this. This literally is on the strong end of the spectrum.
Is that a must eat something before you smoke it cigar?
Yes, I
Really?
would highly recommend eating it, and then also bringing some chocolate pretzels or something.
Hershey's chocolate.
Kevin said he's late because your advertisement, your description said 7:30 Central.
No, it don't. Where does it say that? That's what somebody said last week, and everywhere I look on Facebook it says 6:30 to 7:30 Central.
What's it saying on yours, Kerr? Does it say 6:30?
I don't know.
It
Well,
says
you came on, so it must be.
it says when it says when. Well, I get you guys. Hold on for 1 second.
Unless it's on the stream, maybe it's on the StreamYard
Yeah.
one that says. I didn't look there.
Trailways pulled in.
You got another one in there.
Dark chocolate. Well, good sign.
You aren't. We've been closed. They make us close.
Thank you, Ian.
Well, there's cars still driving down 90, so
Yeah, I don't think.
Palace got it. Palace is
Kevin, is it on the StreamYard advertisement? That's the one I didn't check.
Pull the trigger because you got 970 rooms of people. And
Why he's checking that?
Let's go to. I read an article this afternoon about the presidential debates.
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
The 5.5.
And there was,
It says Tuesday from 6:30 to 7:30 Central Time. That's 6:30, isn't it?
Yeah.
yeah, there's still a little outside too.
It says 6:30, Kevin.
Looks like we'll be all right.
Okay.
I still don't think I can stand.
That said, well, anyway, Kevin was had a great show the other night with Diggins and Kevin. I can't remember who the female guest was, but he says nobody pays attention to him when he's on the welcome Zach on his show. So he made a comment about there's a minor league baseball team. I can't remember what city it's in, and their mascot is a raccoon. They're called the Trash Pandas.
Okay. Oh.
I thought that was pretty
That's pretty cool.
He said he really wanted a T-shirt, so I ordered him one, and it's on the way.
Cool.
He said, "You listen." I said, "I always listen." But that's when the assholes for all the help. And he never, like I said, we said earlier, he never. You said, "Oh, you're gonna have to take that up."
Sorry, guys.
That's perfectly all right.
Jennifer just corrected Kevin.
Wow, that's probably something you'll never see twice
No.
again. Kevin getting corrected on time.
Oh,
Kevin, are you off your A game?
he's always on his game, dude. You know that. That was
I
a great
know he
interview you guys did the other night.
I gotta tell you it was such
You
a
down
huge
there
surprise, man. It was so much fun. Huge surprise. I was literally on a call for work, and I'm like having this conference call with one of our directors, and I look up, and the Macho Man is in the middle of my garage.
Yeah, he got all in his Macho Man outfit. He does
Yeah.
the video for the Shorty for 40 packs, which is still. How long is that going? That's still going on. How long? is that
I think it's
going
going on until 2022. I think is the approximate date. No, I think it's going on to the end of September. But no, if you guys would have watched Wednesday night, Kevin actually interviewed the Macho Man, and it was not Kevin Shahan who was who did those commercials. It was actually the real Macho Man.
Wow.
No,
Wednesday night, Kevin interviewed the Macho Man.
didn't he die?
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah. Come on, you can't put one on a.
Apparently, I almost did. No, he's Wednesday night on my show, on my Facebook page, I stepped out and Kevin did an interview with the Macho Man.
I missed that whole part thing.
Yeah, oh my God. He basically said, look, that wasn't Kevin Shahan on doing the commercials. I know Kevin got a lot of blowback from it. It was actually me, the Macho Man. I'm a big supporter of Cigar Prop and the Shorty for 40. You know, don't give Kevin any crap. It's all on me. I mean, the Macho Man completely took responsibility for all the things that were said about the tiki torch being broken, everything.
Tiki. Oh.
I mean, literally, the Macho Man was just like, you know, it wasn't Kevin. It was me. I mean, he was going crazy. It was awesome.
There's a friend of the show on, Ian Simpson. I can't remember exactly where he's at. He's
West Virginia, if I'm not mistaken.
West Virginia. And I sent him on one of the shows. He said he never tried any of the B35s or grass gringo or anything. I sent him a couple.
Thank you.
Said they were fantastic. He enjoyed it. Matter of fact, I was on Cigar Prop show with Kevin Diggins, and at the end of the show, they always have a giveaway.
One again.
I answered the question right.
Do you always win, Bones?
But
It really does.
And one of them, because they were interviewing Ray, the cigar enthusiast.
Yeah.
And at the last minute, he threw in one of his challenge coins. So Ian said they were nice. I said, all right, I'll send you the one that they just won. They sent the information to Ray, and he sent them. They already have one.
Yeah, they're nice.
I
I
didn't
want to
even
get
know
one of
one.
them. They're nice.
Plus,
That's really nicely made.
It was highly suggested from the wife that I clean out my cigar-related
Items.
items. I got way too much in the spare bedroom. I have to make room.
You never have too much, Bones.
I don't think so, but
I hear you. I hear you.
the kid. Oh, I got a new cigar lounge too. I moved the old lawn furniture into the garage now.
There you
So
go.
you-
Put it out there. See, listen.
Garage, and he has a refrigerator in there and an air conditioner, and he's set. And now that we're, it's going to be slowly changing the weather here, but by November, you can keep the door open a little bit in the garage and have that cool breeze come in. And
Nope, I'm gonna be sitting on the deck with the new
yeah,
Gas
what
fire.
am I thinking?
gas fire pit. After we
Check you out, Bones.
uncover it and spread the furniture back out again after the hurricane, which totally bypassed us.
Yes, we got some medium rain and some medium wind. That was about it.
Caitlin, you're lucky your mom's not watching the show. My daughter says coming from her, she's got shit everywhere.
So Mort's still recovering from his shoulder surgery. He's not buckled down for the hurricanes. What you're saying?
Yeah, he's recovering pretty good.
But
He's feeling better, and but he still wanted to do a day of recovery, and then next week he'll be back to joining us.
Can't blame him.
On the show.
No, he was a little bit behind on the hurricane prep stuff because of the shoulder.
Yeah.
So it took him a lot longer to get the stuff done.
He had to have his better half do it.
Well, I can't blame him.
He unsupervised.
I had shoulder surgery when I was in college. And I can tell you, man, it's like when you come out of surgery, then you go home, you're like, okay, I don't feel that bad. And then everything wears off all at once, and it's like the
Crazy.
worst feeling. Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Well, apparently, we got Brian Diggins watching too, and he took over on his show with Kevin. He's Kevin's co-host.
Yeah, digging.
He got a job as working as a contractor for a company that goes around to different military bases and inspects the contracted building, the lodging, and all that stuff. So maybe he'll make it down to Keystone one day, and we'll have him on the show. But we'll bring anybody on the show that wants to come on anytime. We're open.
Hey, don't say that. You just made me feel special, man. You guys made me feel special. Now you're saying you're going to bring anybody on?
No, you're very special to the show. But I've also talked to him, and I got to call him tomorrow, and we're going to set him up for a spot on the show. You know this one. I don't know if you had a chance to smoke in this one yet.
What's that?
The Cannoli by Jeffrey Amendola.
No, I haven't gotten that. Jeffrey doesn't send me shit.
That is a fantastic smoke. It really is. He's changing. That's one of the things I had on it. He's changing his labels. He's going to.
I was wondering if he had a copy machine in his basement or something. He had them all laid out on his table. I thought maybe he was
Right.
using a X-Acto knife and cutting them out.
I don't know how he's doing it, but they're looking nice, and he's changing the standard name of like Sumatra or Maduro. He's changed it to the Italian name and
Okay.
putting it on the label.
Yeah, like cannoli with that.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah, cannoli.
I gave him an idea for one, and I'm hoping he runs with it, man, with a name.
What's that?
The sauce.
The sauce?
It's all Italian,
The
Joe.
sauce.
He makes
It's in the sauce.
He says he makes a good sauce. It's sauce. It's not gravy. We have that argument all the time around here and everywhere. But what do you think? And I know, well, you don't like politics. I guess it's politics, not politics.
You ask me any question you want, and I will.
I read an article
avoid
today. I read an article. I read an article today about Joe Rogan offered up to Trump that he wants to be the mediator for the fourth debate, but he only wants 3 people in the room: him, Biden, and Trump.
Yeah.
That'd be fantastic. I love Joe Rogan.
Oh, so do I.
I think
My
Joe
brother-
Rogan's got one of the best podcasts. And you know what? I'll tell you what impressed me about Joe Rogan is I've seen him have military guys on. I've seen him, he has on comedians. He's got, a range of people. And when they come in, he's well educated and does his research. But man, I was really impressed with how bright he is.
I think he's as smart as any commentator I've seen do a debate. You're asking questions. I can't say how hard it can be because it can be pretty hard. I don't like interviewing people. I really don't.
Well, he'll be very stern with you also. He ain't taking no BS, you know what I mean?
No, because he'll sit there and he'll call you out if you don't answer the question.
Call you on it.
Yeah. No, I like Joe
You know what I
Rogan.
mean?
I think that'd be great. I think they gotta have more. I think they should have more settings like that for presidential debates where you get rid of some of these talking heads from Fox News, some of the talking heads from CNN and MSNBC, and they always pull someone out from PBS or something. Let's get rid of all those people. Just have like normal people,
Yeah.
everyday people ask. Well, Joe Rogan's not everyday people, but more so than, some of those yin yangs.
We had another sponsor of the show jump on. Dr. Rodriguez is online from GTO Cigar.
Hey, Dr. Rog.
What's up, Doc?
Holmes is on.
What the hell's Bones doing?
Turning up the volume for the TV. Matt,
You can't hear me?
No, I'm
Um,
deaf in one ear, so I can't hear you too well.
That's all right. I speak low.
You're better now. It's all good.
I'm really
Okay.
liking the bucket hat.
Yeah, that's cool.
So yeah, I think Joe Rogan would be a good commentator. I think he'd be a good person to moderate one of those events. I think it'd be different. Be cool.
Yeah, we have quite a few on tonight.
So what do you think of the new name?
The Ashholes? You guys have been called the Ashholes for a while.
No, the 5.5 Legs Virtual Cigar Lounge.
I think it's original, man.
I like it.
I love it.
You came up with it. That's where I got it from.
You got it. We got it from somebody that's wearing a bucket hat right now.
I know. Some
But-
freaking crazy guy.
The guys thought that it may upset me, and I was totally for it. I thought it was great.
I told Bones, I said, listen, I got a great idea, but I wouldn't want to offend Mav. It's unique. I said, what do you think of this? And Bones is like, I love it. I think Mav will be okay with it.
Totally.
But I asked.
So they could have blamed it all on me. They could have been like, yeah, dude, we didn't like it either. Carrie's such an insensitive prick, man,
But yeah, I was not even a thought crossed my mind.
I was more worried about Mav's brother not liking it, being hard with it than Mav. But he jumped right on board.
Yeah, it was cool. I
When
thought
it-
it was good. It was
when
good.
in doubt, blame me, if anything happens, but I after meeting you, Mav, and talking to you a couple times that we have on show and meeting you live, and knowing you're from Philly, which is like the ball busting capital of the country,
Yes.
you have to have a sense of humor with anything that happens. So I had confidence that that you would love it.
Yeah, it was piece of cake. I enjoy. You know what? I laughed and I thought it was funny. I thought it was cool, totally cool, and I thought it was a clicky name. It was a good name. A catchy name.
I thought of the show 2.5 Men.
Yes.
And then I said, well, hey, take that and turn it into your cigar lounge.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know, people might not realize it until they actually look at the picture and see the picture with the leg, and then, oh shit, it makes sense now.
You know, I'll be in the lounge sometime, and I'm always, mainly facing somebody, of course, when you're talking to them, and I'll get up and walk away and walk back, and they'll go, oh, they take a seat back and go, I didn't even realize he didn't have a leg.
Wait, Ace. The lights going on.
We're getting the lights, the flicker, the lights are
I
flickering.
see that.
On. Yeah.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever thought about, because I know the picture that you guys had drawn up, right?
Yeah.
You have one of the prosthetics, correct?
Yes.
With the pole.
Yes.
Have you ever thought about getting one that's more solid and actually have it as a humidor,
Oh,
like a traveling humidor?
I don't know. I'm sure they could come up with it, and then I could just have
I'm being
a little
serious. I
latch,
think that'd be freaking cool, man.
a little latch. It opens up, a vacuum sealed latch, and then have my cigars in it.
Could you imagine if you sat in the lounge, you sat down, and you just freaking bend over and pop that open and pulled a cigar out? People would shit their pants. It would be awesome.
The guy that does your legs could probably come up. He's probably got
Yeah, the
one of
guy
the
who does my
old-fashioned
legs
ones.
is a magician, man. He makes things happen. I mean, I know there's a couple of people down here on the coast that have similar injuries that I've had received, and they walk like they're a pirate, the 1800s. And I'm saying, who are you guys going to do your leg work? I mean,
Yeah.
it's terrible. And here's the answer that I give them. You don't know when you don't know.
Right.
I investigated it when I came down here through a couple of different companies till I found the guy that was going to do me right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's a young kid, his name's Shane. He goes to one of the same barbershops I go to, and he walks, I mean, terrible. And he has a below knee, same leg, same amount of tissue and knee. You know what I mean? So it
Yeah.
isn't like it was far off or anything.
Yeah.
That's what he's trying to explain to me. It's totally different. It's the same, pretty much. It's a mirror image of mine.
Yeah.
And I keep saying, dude, change your prosthetic guy. And he just won't do it.
Shahan says he could probably make you something that may even attach
Yeah.
to your
He
current
could probably come up with
prosthetic.
Kevin.
Well, let's do it. Let's do it.
But
Yeah, when you don't know, Kerr, you don't know.
those, I'll tell you what, I had a buddy of mine years ago back home in Pennsylvania who worked in pharmaceuticals, and he left it. He got into prosthetics. And I got to tell you, first of all, hats off to you. I mean, the ability to recover and handle such a trauma. But it's God. I mean, I really think it's like God's work that they're doing to be able to create
Yes.
prosthetics to allow, some form functionality to return and
be able to
normalcy.
get your life back.
Right. I mean, I do. I admire the living hell out of individuals like that. It's amazing what they could do.
It still brings me a smile when little kids, 3-year-old, 4 years old, come up and I tell them I'm a transformer. They ask me what's going on. I said, I'm a transformer. I turn into a robot. And they look at it and I touch it and stuff like that. And, sometimes their parents
That's
are very
great.
stepping back and going, oh, don't do that. Don't do that. You'll upset them. I'll go, man, let them investigate. It's cool. I like it. You know what I mean? Because they want to take pictures and do all that stuff like I'm a rock star.
You're from Philadelphia. You turned into a septibus.
Yeah.
I'm going to say something to Mav. He's one of the people I thoroughly respect. Because as everybody knows, he hasn't had a drink in 32 years.
32 years.
32 years.
Wow.
And
Hats off to you, bro.
he had this accident 12 years ago.
13 years.
And that still going through all that crap did not cause him
Any temptation.
to drink again.
Wow. You're a better man than most,
and
man.
He's got a great outlook on life. It's just, he realized he had a second chance and,
Ran with it, right?
Yeah.
God love you. I mean, that's amazing, because I can tell you that going through that, if you could go through that and not drink a drop of alcohol, then you have a freaking iron constitution, bro.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I give him a ton of credit for it. 'Cause I'm
Definitely.
Like
That's tough, man. That's tough. Even after, I mean, even afterwards, with the, like you said, once you do go through all the surgeries and you actually are on the road to recovery and you have to try and get some normalcy back. I mean, I could imagine how difficult that is, and not be not take one single drink. Psh.
Yep.
I do want to throw a shout out to my daughter-in-law that's watching, Allie. My son's here right now visiting. He's got
Brandon.
He's got 4. He leaves on the 24th to go to Australia. He got out of the military, which I'm very proud of what he did in the 7 years he was in. I didn't want to see him get out, but I understand he wants to go be with the family. He wants to be with his wife, with his daughter, his stepdaughter. Stepdaughter cries all the time, wanting him to be there. He's a great dad. But they will be together hopefully in 3 weeks.
Yeah,
he's going to have
That's
to fly
awesome, man.
He's going to have to fly in quarantine for 2 weeks. Believe it or not, he's got to go. He's got a lot of flying ahead of him. He's got to go from here to LAX to Dubai, Dubai to Brisbane, and then quarantine for 2 weeks. And I thought, oh, that's not too bad. You get to see her, and thought he's going to quarantine at home. You go into Australia, and they put you in it. They don't put you up in a hotel. They put you into a hotel, provide 3 meals a day, the room, all that, at your expense.
Really?
Yeah, so it's going to cost him, once he gets there, another $2,800. But he's going to be there, and he knows when the 2 weeks is over,
it's all done.
he's done.
I'm going to have to put bones on the carpet here. He told me a number of years ago that he had a bet to his son, and I'm wondering if he paid him, who would be a sergeant faster in the military. So I'm wondering if he paid him that bet because his son did do it. Am I correct?
He beat me by 2 years.
He beat him by 2 years in becoming a sergeant.
He made it second time.
He
Second time
made it,
faster.
and I'm wondering if they had a gentleman's bet, but for cash. And I was wondering if Bones ever paid him for that bet. So, Kerr, what do you think? Did he pay him, or does he still owe him? And I don't want to hear, well, I raised him and I spent all this money. And
I would
this.
say Bone is a man of his words.
Well,
I paid for his entry into the golf tournament.
Oh, you son of a bitch! You let me down.
I paid his entry into the golf tournament this weekend.
so that's paying him?
That was $85. It was $35 more than what we bet.
Yeah, but you know what?
But did you specifically exchange currency and say this is for XYZ?
No, I'll give it to him before he leaves. He knows that.
Okay, so that's what we're doing. We had to put him on the carpet for that because they made the bet.
I made the bet.
He did, and Bones always pays his bets off. I'll tell you that, because we bet cigars on the Eagles and Giants every year,
Dude.
and Florida Seminoles, Florida Gators, and we don't get to play our 2 college favorite teams this year. But I Bones was so upset for this. How long was that field goal?
I was about to beat him, was it 2 years ago?
Yeah, 2 years ago.
And there was a rookie kicker coming up for the Eagles, 63.5 yards. He said, I fucking won. I finally won.
He finally
And
won.
sure
There was
as
like
shit,
5 seconds left.
That kid kicked a field goal that would have made a 70-yard field goal. He knocked the freaking up.
Kerr, we were ready to change the cigars. Like, here goes your payment, and it came back.
That's awesome.
And then it happened the next year too. A field goal, yeah. It happened the next year too. A field goal won it for me.
My daughter just be a cheapo.
Yeah, but it's because
I can't even touch that one, Caitlin, because what did we just do for you? So don't even go there.
damn
Don't call
Caitlin.
your dad a cheapo.
Quickly remove that comment, Caitlin.
Oh, I could do that, can't I? I can't wait by that comment. Yeah.
Well, no, leave it hang up there. So if she knows what you're gonna say, there you go. Just let it hang there. She'll be like, "Oh shit, Dad's just gonna go ahead and bust me."
Kerr, do you partake in the friendly betting of football?
No.
No.
I'm not. I don't watch pro football anymore. I haven't watched it in years. I'll watch games from time to time in the Super Bowl like everybody else. I'm more of a hockey fan.
Oh, cool.
So I do
Well,
like
who's your
watching
team?
Flyers. Come on now.
Oh, well, there we go. I'm just making sure. But what do you think about who's going to be in the cup and who's going to win it? Because you have New York going to probably be eliminated by the Stars, right? Ain't the Stars playing?
Lightning are playing the Islanders, right?
Okay, so the
Tampa
Lightning,
Bay.
I think it's up to 3-1, and they're playing
They
tonight.
are. They look terrible, man.
Yeah,
Well,
New
Lightning's
York.
tough, man. They're tough.
Well, they were last year too until they went to the playoffs, and then they got swept the first
Yeah.
round, didn't they?
I think the Flyers were just hanging on by a freaking wing and a prayer, and a freaking goalie that stopped freaking
Yeah,
so many shots. But
with all this crap going on with COVID-19 and shortening the seasons and modified playoff systems and all this crap,
I think it's hard to adapt to.
can you really say that whoever wins is the best? You know, everybody's saying, "Oh, LeBron's going to win with LA." All right, fine. Teams are just getting warmed up by the time it comes to the final.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, do they really have enough time to get in the flow of being a good team? I don't.
I don't know. The last time I watched basketball was when Jordan was playing. I don't watch basketball
Yeah.
anymore.
I just use that as an example. I'm not a basketball.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying like when you were asked about betting on sports just in general too. I mean, I'd watch sports classics and watch the Sixers from the 80s or
Yeah.
the Celtics or the Lakers from back in the day play than watch the new
When you really,
today.
really enjoyed them.
Oh, it was a lot of fun. But you see, my brother and I used to, bet, and my brother would be like, "Hey, I'll bet you a case of beer." He probably owed me like 5 million cases of beer from all the bets that he would lose, back in the day. But hockey's the sport that I like watching. But living down south, we don't get a lot of hockey, so I can't
Right.
watch the Flyers until the playoffs if they're in them.
Yes.
So. That's really the only sport that.
But if you spend $10 a month and get Prime streams, you can watch whatever you want to watch.
But you see, that's just like 10 extra bucks. That's a cigar. And I don't want to spend a cigar to watch hockey when I'd rather hang out and watch a movie with Jennifer or
Sure.
just hang out with the family or do something like this. I mean, this is
I
more
got to learn from
enjoyable.
you. I got to learn. That's good sucking up. I like that.
But you know what though? She'll tell you it's the truth though. I don't. It's like, hey, it's football playoffs are on. Oh my gosh, blah 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 blah. Hey, you want to go down to the antique store? Yeah, I'd rather go to the antique store than
Absolutely.
watch football.
Yeah.
Than watch football.
This is going to sound. I like going antique shopping with the wife, man. I walk around, I look for shit. I found old. The last time we went, I found this. It had like Ohio State colors. I have to admit to it, the red and the gray and all this. But it was a nice freaking ashtray, and I flipped it over, and I swear to God, I had to go right over to the wife and show her, and it had an inscription written in the back, said "Happy Birthday, Henny," blah blah blah, in the year, and I was like, that's my mom's name.
Wow, that's
And
ironic.
it looked, the handwriting looked like my dad's. I was like, nah, what's the chances of this shit, So I
That's
bought it
funny.
anyway. And I use it in the garage.
Hey, Kerr, if I was financially able to, I would have my place all antique stuff. I mean, 100 years old, 200 years old, whatever it would take, because I just like how it was made and the carving in it and the look and just the quality all around. It's beautiful stuff.
You want a little bit of advice on how to do that?
Stop what?
Stop buying crap.
Yeah, well, I have a habit, but you know what I'm saying? I just like
Yeah.
the old roll top desks.
Oh
I mean,
yeah. We have
my dad
antiques.
had
We
one of them.
do
Beautiful.
collections.
I don't
Yeah, we
even
do
know what we ever
collections.
did with it.
I got Doc Rodriguez, Mort's on shoulder surgery recovery. And yes, Kevin, it is
I'm the cheap
Mel
imitation
Cisco's
doc.
birthday today, and I signed on and signed right off because of who was hosting the show.
I hopped on. I was part of this conversation last night between what's up, Caitlin Finley, my favorite Finley.
I haven't met her yet. Met Chief
She's
and-
wonderful. I was Armin, Caprellian, DAV Cigars, and Melanie were having a conversation, included me in it last night, and she's like, "Oh, come on the show tomorrow," and sent a link. So I was like, "Whatever." So kind of what I did. I was talking to Gabby, and he's like, "Hey, it's Mel's birthday. They're asking me to come on Carlito Fuente's on. We just had him on the show, and
He was.
I guess Rocky Patel's on Nish and blah blah blah. You know, say blah blah blah. I mean, fucking those guys. And Jose Blanco. So I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll hop on. You know, I'll go on with you, Gabby. Why not? You know, what am I going to do? I'm going to be there with Jose Blanco and the Rocky Patel, Nish Patel, and Carlito Fuente, and it's going to be me, just like, you know, looking like I'm photo bombing, you know, this freaking collection. So I hopped on, and we stayed on for a little bit, and then hopped off. So I hopped on to wish her happy birthday, say hello to Carlito and Jose Blanco, and then
cool.
everyone else who was there.
You know who was hosting the show?
Yeah.
Graham.
But yeah, we hopped on for a few hot minutes and said hello.
I
and
think
wished
my
her happy
Bugatti
birthday.
Lighter finally ran out of fuel.
You got to go get yourself a new cartridge.
I got it sitting in the locker.
Damn it, go get one, Bones. But so what else do you guys want to talk about? What would you normally talk about with Mort? Let's just pretend I'm Mort. I need a chair and sit off to the side.
Yeah. What do you think else we got? What else we got?
Hurricane.
Yeah, we had,
It's coming your way because it went no, not your way, but it went more left, more east.
Yes, it went
than
more
expected.
east.
So we're not getting hit head on, but anywhere from Mobile to Destin is getting
A little heavy,
Whacked.
especially Destin. We had, you know, like I said, some medium rain, some medium wind, nothing even to fret about. You know, last night a bunch of stores closed at 5 o'clock at night, and I went to go to the dollar store last night at 8 o'clock, and they were shut down. And I went to go to get something to eat, and they were closed. So I mean, they I guess rightfully so. They put the panic out in you, and then
Dangerous
it
as
turned out to be
cartridges.
nothing. So I guess God bless that it's nothing.
Yeah.
It really turned out to be nothing, rather than not warning us and not really putting it on the front burner, and then to let us get slammed with it.
But
you know what I mean?
You know they don't take any chances after Katrina.
Yeah, they don't.
No,
take any-
I can't imagine, man. I mean, thank God you guys did get hit, and you know, thoughts and prayers of those who are getting hit. My father did call me this morning to warn me that the rains are probably going to hit us, and I'm like, it's not traveling. I thank my dad always does that, so I'm like, I appreciate it, but I think it's going to be several days. We'll be able to prepare.
It ain't gonna make it that. It won't make it that far up. If it is, it might be a little rain. And that's
Yeah,
about it.
I mean, that's it. So Caitlin said that she wanted to
Jeremy, how you doing?
talk. She thinks that maybe a topic is about the presidential debate monitored by Joe Rogan. I think we already hit that. I think we already hit that
Joe
one.
Rogan, man. She's trying to get me to listen to that podcast. I haven't listened to it yet.
It's great.
Look,
I always
Caitlin.
hop on YouTube and watch some of his videos too. Dr. Rodriguez.
You can
Yeah.
hop on YouTube and watch the assholes.
Yeah.
Subscribe. Anybody out there, subscribe.
Subscribe to the YouTube page
We're about
and watch the assholes.
We're about 980 subscribers short of StreamYard being able to upload the show automatically.
Yeah. Well, hey, it takes what it
What do
takes.
you do, 1,000?
Yeah.
I know. I'm like 950. What So what else you guys?
know, we've never been about the subscribers since we.
Well, I started doing YouTube a while back, and I was doing when I was way back when I was doing reviews on cigar shops. I would do
working
a
on
video.
shop.
I'd do a video on a cigar shop. I'd take pictures, do an interview, and I would post it on YouTube. And it just the time it would take just to go through and edit and everything was just crazy.
Who edits? I click on upload and.
But
we don't have the time. I don't have the
yeah,
know-how.
but that's for your show. Like I would do like a whole intro, take a picture of the outside of the shop, do an interview with the owner, then go through and take pictures of the humidor, and it was just very time consuming, and I did not have the time to do it.
Dude, I gotta figure out how to get a freaking picture on this thing, let alone
Yeah.
edit a show.
And you know me, I'm totally lost with the technology thing.
if
We start
Seinfeld-
using this. We start
Yeah,
using
I,
StreamYard.
Say what? Say that again?
We shifted and start using StreamYard now.
Oh yes, you did. It's a lot. It's easy to use. Now, I read an article about StreamYard that said if you go up one level than what we have, we only paid like $250 a year for it. You can have up to 6 people on there at one time.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, you could get I think up to 10 or something like that. It's crazy the amount of people you can get, but I don't even know if I know that many people. But I was using Ecamm, and StreamYard's easier. It's easier to just send someone an invitation than use Skype, because every time you say, "Hey, we use Skype," it's like, Skype? I don't have Skype, and it's a big freaking thing to do. But there are some benefits to Ecamm that I miss, but StreamYard is user friendly.
No, they do have a StreamYard Facebook page. If there's anything you want to do, you put it on there, and somebody either tell you how to do it or show you how to do it, or just ask Kevin. And whenever I want to learn how to do something, I kind of pop him during the day while he's at work, and then
Yes, he's a StreamYard help desk.
he jumps right online when he gets home. You guys, people like you, Kevin, Doc, everybody puts in a lot of. People think it's an easy. They just sit here and do interviews and Facebook shows and all that. They've got full-time jobs and still do
A lot of
all
work to
this
this.
other crap.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
during the day.
I
Now,
do I do video conference calls all day long
Oh, I just
That's,
for work.
that's wild. That's wild.
I got stuck on the phone all day today. Man.
And then sometimes I'll forget, and I have to turn off my camera so I can smoke a cigar, because I'm so used to smoking a cigar like this. I'll be like, yeah, and oh,
What else you got there? Anything else?
I got
come on, man, I'm Mort
all right. We went to the
Mort Light.
we went to the Barn Smoker, the through the states of Louisiana Barn Smoker last October.
Yes.
And as everybody knows in the cigar world, with COVID-19, everything got canceled, and Drew Estates decided, and they did a great customer service move where they refunded everybody's money, and on top of that, they donated $50,000 to Cigars for Warriors, because they usually do that $10,000 for each
Yeah.
cigar smoker, so they gave that to them anyway. Plus, whatever you purchase, whatever swag you purchase, whether you purchase a regular ticket or a VIP swag bag, they're sending you the swag bags.
That's great.
It was supposed to be by 1 August, but I believe they changed that to 1 October. So I don't know if anybody's gotten any yet, or they're going to wait till 1 October to start sending them out.
Shipping it. Start shipping
I
it.
don't know, but there's a nice breeze going now, man.
Yeah.
It got pretty chilly here with all this rain and this.
I bet. We got a nice breeze, too. I mean, it's actually the first day in a long time, and the humidity's not freaking, making you stick to everything. But I think that's a great thing to do. I mean, I know I've never been to a barn smoker. I know a lot of people who've been there, and it's a lot of fun, and everyone looks forward to being able to go and attend and interact. And when that's taken away from you, it was really nice to see that they stepped up and put the customer and the supporters first. So hats off to them.
You would have. I've never been to anything like Black Smoke or any of the other these big things, but that barn smoker was a blast.
Yeah,
It
fantastic.
was a blast. That's where we first met Kevin and Jess, and they made us feel like
Friends right
family.
away.
Yeah.
Yeah, right away. Friends.
It was a fantastic experience. Anybody that has an opportunity to go needs to go. And there were
I'd like to go one in Pennsylvania. I'd like to go to one in Pennsylvania.
I can use that as an excuse to go up and visit the family in New York on
Yeah.
the way up.
Yeah.
But I said I would never go back to New York after everything going on. I don't want to take a chance. I want to get out alive. It's turning into Escape from New York up there.
Yeah. With
How
Kurt
about
Russell.
it, right?
Snake Plissken.
Snake Plissken, I was going to say. We're going to get you a patch over your eye bones.
Yeah.
So what since you're on, what do you got? I know we talked about it a few weeks back, but what new stuff do you got going coming out soon?
Oh, I was
You
gonna
don't need
sit here-
notes.
No, I was going to sit here and just talk to you guys about, the normal ash hole
Looks like
stuff.
he's got
But
it looks like he's got sunburn lotion on. his
Yeah.
face.
who, me?
He looks
Yeah.
like you got lifeguard white
Chapstick.
I know.
yeah, on your nose.
I want to be a lifeguard. Well, the gringo's still going strong. That's really picking up. I think the more people smoke it and give it a chance, and They kind of, especially those who don't like Candela, are really starting to like it. We got the Big Tony that's going to be coming out, which is the dark on dark barber pole. Still fiddling
pretty
around with a couple of different Vitolas with that. You may have seen some of the pictures with the Edition 35 and a new Vitola box pressed.
I can't wait to try to box. I
And
love
the
box.
same with the Big Tony. I call it the lunch box pressed. So, Kevin, you know the lifeguard saying? See, he knows the lifeguard song. Lifeguard, lifeguard, white stuff on my nose. Lifeguard, whistle around my neck.
Right? Is that what
Lifeguard,
that is?
Zinc, white
Yeah,
zinc.
white
it's
stuff on my nose. Ah. Anyway, I digress. So yeah, it's gonna have the viewers just went down. I think. It's looking at different Vitolas and trying out box press, because when I originally wanted to come out with the Edition 35, I wanted to do box press. Originally, back when it was the El Viajante, but we decided to go with the Toro size. So, trying new and different things, different sizes.
Thank you so much.
2 peas in the pod.
So, but that's what's really going on right now. I mean, the Friday shows with Gabby and with Armin have been really going well.
They're great to listen to, man. They're good podcasts to listen to at work.
Thank you. I mean, that's been really booming and doing well. We've had some really great guests on, and we got a few really cool guests coming up here in the future. I can't say anything right now, but
We will soon.
On the spot.
it's definitely some cool folks. But once all this COVID stuff lifts up, I got to get back down and visit you guys again. And
That would be wonderful.
we got to get you up here. We had Kevin Shahan up here. We had this cigar prop
That'd be nice.
Have a nice
up in
bar.
Greenville. Yeah. So
That would
I did
be
take Kevin to a couple cigar shops. We did go to hit a couple cigar shops when he was up here, and got to pick up some well-aged cigars. He got to pick up one of the Bones. I got him one of the Romeo and Julieta Museum series, the one in the glass tube.
Dude, that was, oh man.
It's one of the best cigars I've ever had.
I won that from you when Duncan had his grand opening. I waited as long as I could to smoke that. That was fantastic.
Hands down, one of the best cigars I've ever smoked. I mean, it's so delicious. And you also got one of the 15, 20-year-old Opus X as well. And I smoked that on Friday when we interviewed Carlito, and I'll tell you what, that thing just as incredible as ever.
20-year-old Opus X.
Yeah.
Wow.
That must have been fantastic.
Now this is where the cheapo comes in. I have a hard time paying $25, $30 for a cigar, but when they open here at Coast Cigars, 2420 Government Street, so I'm going to support them. I'm going to buy one on opening day.
Yeah, me and Bones did it.
What a great smoke.
Yeah.
That was one of the new ones. That was a fantastic smoke.
Oh, by the way, real quick, Dr. Rodriguez, don't eat breakfast with Kevin Shahan. Eat lunch. Chicken nuggets.
Oh,
Chicken nuggets and fries.
hey, McDonald's is coming out with a spicy chicken nugget.
Yeah, I don't think Kevin's just a straight up standard chicken nugget, nothing off the value menu, just chicken nuggets. And he doesn't peel his nuggets either. There's a whole community of chicken nugget peelers that just really are odd.
Who peels the chicken nuggets?
It happens. All sorts of crazy shit out there in the world.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. That's strange.
Well, Mav went to get something to eat the other.
That's great. Kevin Shahan just posted the video. Bellotto. Thank you, Kev.
I went to Arby's and was in line 22 minutes at the car behind me, and there was 3 cars in front of him. So I had to back out, let the people help me back out, and then I had to run to McDonald's to get something. But, I was supposed to be going for 10 minutes, and I was going for like 40.
It's not fast food then.
Because I guess that single lane thing at Arby's still was terrible.
Oh, that's back up on the highway.
But yeah, they're that's always backed up there, and they only got one window, so you have to do all the transactions at one window, and it's terrible.
Because a lot
No
of the
shit.
places around here still haven't opened up their lobbies. They just got the drive-through open. They haven't opened anything up yet. I don't know
You
why.
know, I gotta tell you, I did. Remember, was it several months ago? They had the real big new chicken sandwich that came out by Popeyes, and there's people
Yes.
fighting over them, and
Yeah.
they showed. I had
A lot
one.
of people for them.
I had one, and I could understand why people were freaking getting jacked up over them. It was pretty damn
Yeah.
good. I think
they're
I'd punch.
nice.
I'll tell you what, I was impressed, and I like Chick-fil-A. Don't get me wrong, and Wendy's chicken sandwich was always my favorite, but that Popeyes chicken, man, that roll it's on, wow.
Did you ever go to Cane's? Raising Cane's?
No, we don't have that here. We got Church's chicken now.
Oh, I love church. I
Well-
don't like Chick-fil-A.
Church's, Chick-fil-A, I like. I like Chick-fil-A. They're nice. They're nice and they're organized, man. They are so, boom. They got this
Yeah.
shit together.
There was a what storm was it a little while back when they interviewed one of the guys on TV, and they said, "Well, how's it going?" He said, "Well, they closed all the churches. I don't know why they closed all the churches." I said, "They didn't close the churches." He said, "Yeah, church's chicken's closed."
Yeah, Church's chicken.
Well, Kerr, real fast, the chicken sandwich, like you said, at Popeyes, there's a friend of ours who will remain nameless at the shop here, who's did 2 of them plus. 2 and a couple of bites of a third.
That's a big
Wow.
sandwich.
It's a big sandwich, and that roll's very heavy.
Heavy dude.
The roll's really heavy, and if you get the spicy
Yeah.
one like I did, it's really messy.
Yeah,
I'll
but
tell
he
you
did
what.
2
Wow.
2 plus.
I think the one I had way too much sauce on it because it was hot, man. It was spicy hot.
Jennifer and I were in North Carolina, and we stopped by a Chick-fil-A up there, and they were doing a test market for sliders.
Ooh,
And I got to tell you, they were fantastic. And I've never seen them again.
They tease you with it.
I was so pissed. They were like one of the only ones that were doing this test. Awesome.
the one thing I do like from Chick-fil-A is their chicken nuggets are actually like little strips of chicken with no breading or anything on them, just grilled.
Yeah, the grilled ones? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those are really good. But
Yeah. I like Chick-fil-A
we're
stuff.
out of time. We're over
Yeah.
time.
Yep.
We
Well,
do,
Kerr, we're going to call it a night.
we do appreciate you coming
Hey,
on.
thanks for having me, guys. This is fun.
Thanks for coming on. We appreciate you as
Oh,
always,
I'm no Mort.
guys. And we hope to see you next week.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. I tried to do the best I could, Mort. I hope I made you proud.
You sure did.
Always. Thank you, sir.
Well, you
All right,
have a
guys.
good night, and we'll talk to you soon.
We'll
And
see you
folks,
guys.
to remind you we are working on, and within the next couple of weeks, we're going to have Jeffrey Amendola from Amendola Cigars on.
Never heard of him.
Yeah,
Jeffrey's a good guy.
yeah,
That's
he's
good.
got. I got to get him to bring his. I don't know if it's his partner or somebody that just works for him.
Chris?
I think it was Chris.
Chris has his partner, yeah.
With all the tats and everything.
It's his life partner, yes.
Two very personable freaking people together.
Great guys. Great guys.
Absolutely.
Chris is an incredibly nice guy. They're both New York. I mean, through and through. So you'll feel right at home, Bones.
Oh, it sounds good. Oh, they definitely sound like they're from New York. That's a fact.
Yeah, they're nice guys, and I think you're gonna have a great time with both of them. Jeffrey's a good egg too. I like Jeffrey a lot.
All right, I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Again,
you guys will have fun,
coming
man.
on. We appreciate it. It's hard when it's just the two of us sometimes.
Ah, yeah. Listen, I just thought I wanted to hang out with you guys, shoot the shit a little bit, and get
Now I'm gonna
involved with
get
the
ready to-
Ashholes.
When I get this all cleaned up, I'm going to sign on to the Great Lake Smoke Show.
Great Lake Smoke
A
Show.
little bit.
Those guys are great. Yeah, I'll tell you
They
what.
are. Pipe and tobacco, man.
You ever get a chance to go up and visit them? Do it. I was
Yeah,
I was up in Chicago for a meeting, and I went up and hung out with them. Ronnie picked me up at my hotel. He and his wife took me to a cigar shop. We hung out. The next night, I took an Uber up there, did their show live with them. Nicest, really, a great group of dudes. Great.
And where they from?
They're from New York.
Yes, they are. See, we're not.
I didn't
so
hold that
bad.
against them.
We're not so bad people from New York. Not all of us.
Not all of you. There's a few though.
And this is the next one I'm going to smoke.
There's
The
a few.
Maduro from Karen Berger.
Oh, that's a good one.
It,
Karen Berger makes some good cigars, boy.
it looks. I might wait. I just smoked two of them, so I might wait and smoke that one tomorrow.
Is it K by Karen? Which one
Yes.
is it?
K by Karen Berger.
Yeah, they make great cigars. Great shop too down in Florida.
There's a man, when they open this up again, I get to go see my sister lives in Ocala. There's so many cigar shops I want to go to. But being limited in the way you can go right now, it's kind of
Yeah,
a monkey wrench in everything.
it does.
But-
It does. We'll get back together again. It'll
I hope
all level set in 2021. We'll put 2020 behind us. I know UFOs will be coming in October, so we have that to look forward to. Lord
What?
knows what'll happen. I said UFOs will be next. That's what's going to happen in October.
Oh,
They're going to make the announcement that aliens are real and there's real UFOs, and then Lord knows what November, December will bring us.
God, I just want to get past November because either way, whoever wins in November, something's going to go.
Listen,
Places go crazy, but
actually November is going to be crazy because, like you said, no matter who wins, there's going to be an argument. There's going to be ballot counting. There's going to be hanging chads. There's going to be voting tickets and pizza boxes. There's going to be all sorts of crazy shit. So,
it's Florida all over again.
10 times worse.
You think?
10
Yeah.
times worse than the multiple recounts because that was a cluster, and the more they recounted, the more they found votes for Bush. It was like, okay, let's not count anymore. This is not
Those will
helping
come
us.
out of the woodworks. But thank you again, sir, for coming on.
No problem, my man. It's good seeing you, buddy. All right,
Thank
we'll see you.
Take care. Thanks, folks, for visiting the 5.5 Leg Virtual Cigar Lounge from 2420 Government Street, Post Cigars. We will see you next week. Come visit us on YouTube. Please sign up and subscribe.